Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm here to do my partnership video for Globleland. For those of you who missed the unboxing, I got some really pretty charms from them. These are just a few of them because I don't want to, I'm going to be stingy with them. But I got a whole little heap of maple leaves. So this is the silver and gold ones. And also some gold pine cones. And I've been racking my brains as to what to do with them because I feel like they are special. So I felt like I wanted to do something special with them. And I decided to also use up from fabric scraps and make little clusters. But instead of a button, I want to use the charms as the, I suppose, as the focal point really, instead of the button. So yeah, we're going to make a few of those today, just a really relaxing craft. And then because, as I said, I am a bit stingy with those charms, I've also just got out these from my stash, a leaf, and I've got these, they're like metal studs, so I've got some gold stars. I've got a whole heap of those that want using up as well, so I thought, yeah, we could do some clusters and snippet type things. So hopefully you will enjoy the project. And yeah, like I say, I just wanted to do something a little bit special with the charms. I thought this was one option. So I would like to get different sizes, I think, of clusters and snippets. So I'm thinking I might do some long-ish ones, maybe. Just sort of play it by ear. But as I said, I've got these fabric scraps. I had these on my desk from when we were going to do the, I was going to do some wax seal clusters, but I ended up making, you know, various other things. So then I thought, well, I'll use the fabric scraps for this instead. So I'm keeping the clusters, I suppose, you know, relatively neutral. So I've just got, you know, creams and gold and maybe a little bit of brown, because I do have woodlands in my head at the moment as to, you know, where these might get used, I suppose. Right. Have I got a smaller? Yeah. I just want to get some of the smaller bits used first, and then. So I hope I've got the camera in, you know, a decent place. It's a little bit dark and gloomy today in here, and it's only because the sun hasn't come around the corner yet. And well, to be honest, I'm a little bit grateful for that because it's going to be a scorcher today. So we are having a little bit of a heat wave, so I'm just trying to get a few things done, you know, before that happens. So I'm just getting a few layers together. I'm just kind of making it up, you know, but I'm reaching for the smaller bits first because it would be nice to have those used today. Let's go with that little bit. So I suppose they're, you know, squares and oblongs is the easiest thing to work with, I would say. And it's just a case of like twisting and turning them so you get, you know, them going each different way. So I'm going to be using bulb pins. That's what these look like. Only because I don't have any safety pins, like small safety pins. Okay, and I've got these little iridescent beads, so I'm going to thread those on. And of course the charm. So I've got a bead on either side of the charm. And then, oops, it's just a case of holding it steady. There we go. And just threading that bulb pin like you would a safety pin. Like I said, if I did have safety pins, I would probably have thought to use those, but oops, lost my bead. But I don't have anything like that would suit. I did want to use gold, so bulb pin it is. Okay, and then I'm just gonna thread that through all the layers and then back through. It's a little bit fiddly. There we go. And then, you know, that little charm can just hang off of the... Oh, my beads moved, there we go. So, you know, these can decorate pages. Well, really they can decorate anything. Because these are a little bit special and the pine cones are, I suppose, a little bit chunky, you know, I might use these on the covers of journals. So I might faff around with the placement of them for a bit, but I just wanted to show you the idea I had. Of course, if you've got, you know, fabric scraps and little charms and beads and things, might be a nice one. Yeah, just thought it makes a change from having buttons. I do still love a button cluster, absolutely, but sometimes it is nice to, you know, have slight variation on something. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute scorcher today. Sorry, I've just oh gosh, I think I pushed that bulb pin in a little bit too much. There we go. Couldn't get it to close up. Okay, let me just... Oh, that's why. Look what I've done. What an umpty. Let's try that again. I thought it was not closing up properly. Right, let's try that. And also it makes a change from having to stitch through the layers as well, you know. Okay, let's just tug at that until we're happy. There you go. Really pretty. Like I said, I am keeping the backgrounds neutral because I do want that gold to just sparkle. I don't know, can you see the iridescent beads as well? Yeah. Can't remember where I got those beads from. I think it was a partnership video as well, but I can't remember for which company. I'm wondering whether to... I might see about using the this silver leaf for this one. Now, of course, you could just stitch the charms through the fabric. I've done that, you know, plenty of times in the past. But I just thought the... I suppose I thought the bulb pin gave it a little bit something extra as well. Sort of, it's quite industrial, I suppose, isn't it? Now, I think I might need to put a jump ring on that charm because it doesn't want to... I don't think it wants to lay flat without a jump ring. So I had some jump rings somewhere, so I was doing something earlier. So this is the rest of the pine cones. I told myself not to put any more on the desk because, as I said, I am being a little bit stingy. And these leaves as well. I remember when I did the unboxing, I was just in awe of the sparkly. I do love sparkly things, and especially, you know, I'm thinking these will probably be for my autumn projects this year, and winter woods. You know, that's also what they could be. But yeah, I do love a bit of sparkle at autumn as well. You know, when you start bringing in the browns and the golds together and the creams. Very me. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's going to be a scorcher today. And it's funny because I still can't get that to lay flat. What's wrong with me? Oh, that's my neighbours. They're saying it's warm. I don't know if you can hear them. That's it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear them. They're saying about it. It's been too warm. Us Brits, we're never happy. Not when it comes to weather. But yeah, I'll probably, you know, play about with the placement of them a little bit. Because I really want those charms to be more more central, I think. What if I yeah, I want to fiddle with it. I don't do it. Oh, I do don't. I do and I don't. I might move that up a bit. I was just saying, I didn't want to faff about on video too much because, you know, it's a bit annoying. But at the same time, I'm like, I want them to be where I want them. Sorry, I just had to pause. They were having a full-blown conversation outside the window. Anyway, so I just thought I would do one of the star ones, just, yeah, whilst I was waiting. But anyway, I just faffed about with some of the charms as well, whilst I had you on pause. So I just got that one, you know, more that the leaf would be in the middle. I'm loving these. Oh, it's really fun to work with, a bit of sparkle, isn't it? It's just, yeah, lovely. So I've just got this little bit left here, so I'm just going to keep going. You know, I've shown you the idea, so, you know, don't feel like you have to keep hanging out with me, especially as I don't really have anything remotely interesting to say other than about the weather. That's all I can think to talk about. And how much I'm loving loving the glitz. I really want to get some of this you know, this gold netting. I used this in the oh, what was it I was doing? I was doing the corrugated cardboard clusters, wasn't I? So I'm thinking I might see if I can get that caught underneath the what is it we're using? Charms. Ball pins. That's it. Okay, right, what should we... Oh, actually, I will use the stars on this one because I'm using that netting stuff. I think that would make more sense. So these stars, I just got them from Amazon. They're like, you can use them on jeans. Like, you can punch them through bags or jeans or shoes or something, I don't know, to decorate them up. I had them left over from my embroidery days. So you literally just pierce the fabric, and then they've got little spokes that you then just fold over. You just got to be careful that you don't stab yourself. But I've got so many of them. I bought, you know, several packs when I bought them, so oh gosh. Yeah, I used to do custom embroideries and star signs and things. And the stars, I used to use the stars as the major stars in the constellation. Anyway, but I don't do those now. But there you go. It's a bit of prettiness, isn't it? Oh gosh, these are I love gold. I love colours like this. It's funny though. Here's something I can tell you about. That's may or may not be interesting. I don't know. I never used to like gold. Growing up, you know, as a young'un, I actually, like, when I thought about like jewellery and stuff, I actually preferred silver. Now, to wear jewellery, I actually really like platinum colours, you know, so it's like silver, but obviously it's just more durable. So for example, like white gold, I'll use those. So like my wedding rings, which I'm not wearing right now, is sorry, I'm just concentrating. White gold, and my engagement ring is white gold as well. I think I might do another star on this one. Yeah, just pierce that in the middle of that gold trim. Sorry, just concentrated. There we go, pierce that through. Makes a change from having to sew buttons on using these bulb pins and charms and these stars and things. What's that? So pretty. Pretty. I'm just going to keep going until I've run out. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying about jewellery? Yeah, I never liked gold, like jewellery. I didn't wear gold jewellery. I liked white gold, silver, platinum, you know, that sort of colour. And when I thought about, you know, not just jewellery, but just other things as well, charms and things, yeah, silver used to be what I was about. But as I've gotten older, it's funny how things like that sort of change. And yeah, I'm much more now about, I suppose gold is a bit more neutral than silver, isn't it? I'm making a big one here, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it being quite as big as this, but I'm going to keep going. Try and get this gold netting stuff in. Yeah, I'm determined. I'm going to use all these bits. Right, so I'm going to use the leaf on this one, I think. So I want a bronzy type bulb pin, but I don't know if I've got any left. I think I've only got sort of like almost like a steel colour, but it'll do. It's not really noticeable that it's not bronze. Right. So hopefully I can get this one to lay flat. So I hope you like the idea of glitzing up your snippets and clusters with sparkly charms. I'm absolutely loving them. I think it just takes a little bit of fiddling as to where you want the charm to be laying and stuff. You know, with the button, the button goes in the middle because you're trying to pierce all the layers. With ones like this, it's a little bit more fiddly to, you know, decide where you want them to be and stuff. But I do think it's worth it. I don't know what I've done to that lace. Some of these pieces were really scraggly, because they are just, you know, offcuts of things. Yeah, I probably do a little bit of fiddling, but you get the idea, don't you? I'm just wondering whether to cut this one down a little bit. It looks a little bit big, doesn't it? Tell you what, I'm just gonna do a little bit of fiddling with this one. Yeah, I can really start to feel that heat now. It's yeah, it's really coming through. So I'll probably make this my last video for the day, and especially as I think I'm actually getting the hiccups as well. And oh my gosh, my hiccups are so embarrassing. Honestly, I sound like a screeching chicken. And trust me, it's not an exaggeration. Just ask my husband. Oh gosh, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, I definitely prefer them with the gold. So I'm going to try and get a couple more because I can, and they're too pretty. So let's hope that I can stretch these fabrics far enough. Got those 2 pine cones left, so let's try. And it will be nice to not have to put these scraps back into my box, my tin jar. Because yeah, when I decided not to do the fabric clusters last week, I thought, oh no, I've got to put all these back, and you know, and then yeah, I started thinking about these charms and thought, well, actually let's can I get away with using that? As I said, I would like to get these bits used up. Lovely. And this bit of ribbon. Lovely. And that bit of brown. Why not? Okay, right. So I'm going to carry on using these iridescent beads as well, because I had so many of them. They need using. Yeah, I've had a really lovely time working with these. Nice golds and things. So in a minute I'll bring up all of the ones that we've made, and then you can see them in more detail then. How's that? Did I get all the layers? It's a bit hard to tell when some of the fabrics are a bit scraggly. Like that one just does not want to lay flat. I'm just checking that I haven't pinned it weird like that time before. Probably have. There, just needs a little bit of playing about just to get everything to lay the way that you want it. There you go. Pretty, pretty. Right. How did I have this? So I'm just going to cut that ribbon down. It's only because, you know, what else are you supposed to do with these little bits and bobs, you know? Okay. And then, yeah, open. I suppose you could do this with buttons. Instead of sewing them on, could you thread them onto the bulb pin and then through the fabrics? I mean, that's an option, isn't it? Something to think about. Yeah, I've definitely run out of things to say, but I'm also thinking it's coming up to lunchtime, and on top of that, I'm going to get rid of that bit. I can definitely feel it getting warmer and warmer. I'm actually going to use another piece of this because I feel like this one wants just a little bit more, which means I am creating more scraps, but oh well. It's because I'm down to the last ones. It's always the last ones, isn't it? Because obviously you've used your favourite pieces already. But yeah, I think that works. Oh, lost my bead again. Okay. And then it's just a case of making sure you've got all the layers pinned. But as I said, little gosh, made me jump. I think it's like a skateboarder or something. Yeah, little safety pins would be a good one. But I don't have anything like that, so just using what I got. Oh, I love them. Yeah, these are really, really interesting. What's that one? So let me just move that over. Okay, just all these little bits on my desk now. So just some little fabric cluster. Gosh, that squeaky bike. I think the kids are broken up from school holidays now, so they yeah. Have to get used to hearing them. I'm not really a kid person. I like my quiet. Yeah, I'm loving these though. Oh, they're so pretty. And I'll tell you what, oh, I didn't realise I'd made so many actually. That's interesting, that. Yeah, I think these gold ones with the pine cones, and oh, that leaf is beautiful, and the stars, they're my favourites. I'm not sure about the ones with brown. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about the brown ones, but I certainly love the rest of them. Anyway, so this is all that that's going back into the jar. That's not too shabby. So I'm certainly trying to get through what's in here anyway. So thank you for joining me. As I said, that was my little partnership video for Globleland by using the pine cones and the leaf charms. There is a discount code if you decide that you like those charms or anything else that I have shown. Whoops-a-daisy. Then there is a discount code in the description box alongside the links to the products that I used, so you know, that I got from them. So if you would like to check that out, then you're more than welcome to. For now though, I am going to have to go and have a cool shower and moan about the weather, as we Brits are wont to do. And yeah, I think this afternoon, well, I think that'll be the last video that I do today. I think I've done 2 or 3 videos this morning, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I think it's getting to the point where it's a bit too warm in here. So I think this afternoon I'm going to be designing up my next kit, which if all goes to plan, it's going to be autumn themed, but it's like a flower theme, so it's like autumn flowers kind of vibe. All I've done is I found all the images that I want to use and all the rest of it. It's just a case of designing up the papers. So thank you for joining me. I hope you like those, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye for now.